Hello everyone, this is Saucis Merguez with a different game this time, different video. This is on the Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. So I'll start off with, well, I was actually looking through the options, see if there were any graphical settings I could improve, and but this game doesn't have many settings you can really choose from. There's a shadow, for example, geometry, and brightness. There's not much to really change. So I jumped into the game, a new game, and chose. Well, there's different races in this game, but the one I chose was Bruja, which is the brute force of the vampire community. They are stronger, and they generally just use their fists instead of using their brain. So I gave him more strength, more defense, and also gave him hacking and lockpicking skills, which are very important skills in the game because see there are actually 7 races in this game, all having different disciplines, different powers you can use, and just specialties used for every race. So here the game, the first cutscene starts, and right away you can see that the textures are a bit low resolution, low res, but that's actually a problem I have with my computer and this game. They don't seem to go well together because, well, as you can see, it's a bit blurry, and although the game looks very nice um, still, but yeah, it looks a bit blurry. But as you can see, the character models are pretty good actually. This game has overall good models, good textures, and good graphics overall. So I'm using Fraps to record this PC game. Fraps is a rather peculiar program because, for one, the video quality with Fraps is extremely good, but the video editor which I'm using seems to crush the pictures somehow, and it looks a bit, well, there's a lot of aliasing. How do you say aliasing? I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it, but there you go. Doesn't look the best it should be, but there you go. And Fraps actually records the footage raw, really raw, and there's no compression and so on. So the files end up being very big. I actually recorded something before this. It was 8 minutes of gameplay, and it ended up being um, uh, 4 gigahertz. Um, yeah, so that's very big. The well, Fraps also has another issue with it. I forgot to mention, Fraps is the most popular video recording software, um, but it, as you can see, it's pretty dark overall. I had to turn up the brightness 20 points, and lower the contrast 20 points as well. so you can have a picture that's actually watchable overall. And so yeah, that's this, and the but Fraps works pretty well. You just have to compress it. I personally use a video editor, which is AVS video editor, and it's not the most popular one out there. Um, it does the job. It's pretty simple to use, and there's a bunch of different options you can use. It's not as rich as recording video editor like Sony Vegas or something like that. But it does the job, and it's pretty standard, and pretty good overall. So this character with the black suit is called LaCroix. He's one of the main characters of the game, and he is a Ventru, which is the higher class vampire. It's considered to be like the higher class of in the vampire hierarchy. They mostly govern a clan which is called the Camarilla, and if you follow the story, the Camarilla is sort of took over, but they have an opposition which is the Anox. They sort of rebelled against this clan. Well, the cutscene ended a bit shortly there, so I'll let you enjoy the dialogue right away, and see you afterwards.
Man, hooey! Then they just plop you out here like a naked baby in the woods. I'm Jack. What's important is I'm offering help. You make it back from Santa Monica with your hide and we'll trade life stories, okay? Till then, I got about this much time. You in or out? All right. Now, we ain't got much time, but I figure somebody should fill you in on the bare bones stuff at least, you know? Could save your hide. You look wobbly. You even had a drink yet? Oh, man, we're popping a cherry here. Oh, you're gonna love this. All right, check it out. Blood, it's your new rack of lamb, your new champagne, like your new fucking heroin, kid. Get ready, though, because, hey, it's never as sweet as the first time. Well, down around the corner there, I saw this human. Poor SOB can't find his car. All right. You go down there, casual like. You creep up on him, and bare those little fangs and feed. Don't worry if you weren't captain of the wrestling team or something, because it'll come so naturally you think you've done it 1,000 times already. Forget that comic book crap, kid. It don't work that way. Now go for it. Be sure, though, and this is important, so listen up. Be sure not to drain him dry, okay? It might be hard to resist, but don't kill him.
So there you go. This was, well, as you noticed, he's called Jack. He's a Bruja as well as I am in this video. Oh, here you can I demonstrate the well, it's a tutorial basically, but here I'm feeding on a helpless human, and it's a mechanic that's essential to this game as it can help you restore life, give you more blood points, and save you in action sequences where you would be near death. So yeah, going back to this character, characters in this game are actually very different from each other, and but the good thing is they are very colorful characters, very charismatic, and he is no exception. He's like this vampire who a know-it-all vampire who is pretty confident, cocky, even a bit cocky, and he teaches you the ropes, the Vampire 101, and basically teaches you the gameplay mechanics. He's also pretty friendly. You'll encounter him a few times in the game, although he's not really a main character. He's more a side character, even though you see him all throughout the beginning of this game. Oh, sorry about that. My voice was a bit cracking up. So yeah, that's the good thing about the overall scenery of this game and how events happen. It's pretty diverse and many different things happen throughout this game. Lots of different situations, twists. There's many different moments that give you an epic feeling when the game's over. You've done so much, and I picked up the lockpick. That's one of the reasons I decided to do this tutorial in this video, because when you complete the tutorial, well, if you skip the tutorial actually, because you can skip this whole section, you won't have the lockpick, and you will also miss out on 2 experience points you can gain from going through this sequence. As you can see, there's a really nice color scheme there, and overall atmosphere with the bluish light shining on him and on this character Jack, the character we talked to previously. And there again, there's a really nice cutscene. This gun actually looks a bit strange how it's firing, but yeah. These are the spectral wolves. It's a power you can use on enemies. It kills them in one attack, and it's one of the better powers in this game. This is this big vampire too is the bodyguard of LaCroix. Remember the Ventrue vampire? You actually fight him at the end of the game. He's the final boss. It's not really a spoiler there, because depending on how you end the game, you can pretty much tell he's gonna be a big foe. Which brings me to another point. Actually, there's many different endings in this game. I'm not sure how many there are, but depending on which clan you choose and which direction you want to go, the endings will be very different from each other, and that gives a whole new dimension of choice to the game, and it's a pretty good point. Yeah.
Sheep to know he's there. It's also why you don't go juggling dumpsters or outrun the 815 from Sacramento, and it's why you didn't know any of this when you woke up this morning. Keep our secret secret, and you make things easier on all of us. We're living in the age of cell phone cameras. Fuck-ups ain't tolerated. Makes sense enough, right? Well, it ain't a casual thing for a fledgling like you. That party back there with the guy in the suit and the Magilla gorilla? The assholes that put your sire to death? That's the Camarilla.
So as you can see, right away in this video, there's quite a bunch of dialogue in this game, but rightfully so. It's an RPG, and well, I didn't get much into it, but the dialogue is very good in this game. it's quality material. Every single dialogue has these, as I said, very colorful characters and interesting personalities and such and such. Here I'm basically looking at this note. You will find notes like this in this game, which contain clues and information. Here I'm basically hacking into it, but well, not hacking, but entering the password and unlocking the safe, which has a keycard I have to use. You will spend quite a bunch of time looking around and exploring, and doing quests, and there's many quests in this game, side quests. Yeah. So I'm proceeding with this part, and there's another cutscene here. Yeah, the cutscenes are really good. The animations look well, quite natural, and for a game that's quite old. It came out 10 years ago, I believe. I'm not sure which month, but it's quite an old game, yeah.
Better feed, though. There's someone down the stairs here. It's not the freshest catch, but he'll do. Well, when it comes to feeding, it's quality blood you're looking for, not the quantity. Bums and lowlife don't pack the same punch that a healthy, well-bred human will. Juice bags with a pedigree. That's the good stuff, but you gotta take what you can get. You ever had a PhD, kid? Ooh, that's good stuff. Remember what I said, though. Don't kill them. At least not the innocent ones. You're a monster now. Make no mistake. One of the damned and the fallen. You need to hold on to every last shred of humanity you have. An innocent's an innocent. You kill one, even a worthless bum, even by accident, and it's gonna cost you a piece of your own humanity. Bring you closer to that beast you got welling up inside you. The beast? It's always there. It's waiting to take over. When it does, it's like a wild animal wearing your skin. Desperate, scared, reckless. He'll do anything to survive, and it's you that has to deal with the consequences. I said innocent humans. If some asshole levels a 12 gauge your way, you drain him, skin him, and bash in his skull. Self-preservation is a vital part of humanity after all. My favorite part, in fact. The only way to fight the beast is to keep in touch with your humanity, and don't go hungry. It's a fine line. Alright, now go feed. Careful, though. He's gonna drain fast.
So, as you probably heard here, this guy talked about something called the Beast, which is actually a gameplay element that's about well, basically in this game you have something called humanity, which is something you have to keep in order to well, basically if you kill innocents, feed on random people, you will lose humanity, and there's like 10 humanity points, and if they all run out, your vampire turns into a beast. And oh, there you can actually feed on rats too, but they don't give too much blood. So yeah, going back to what I was saying, you turn into a beast, and you can't control him during this gameplay of the game. Your character will randomly hit nearby NPCs, and I believe they will feed randomly on someone, and it just causes you trouble, and the whole point is to keep your humanity intact, so you don't have to deal with this the consequences of being a dangerous vampire, basically. So yeah, I say yeah a lot, I know. But doing commentaries, if I can do a little parenthesis here, doing commentaries, you you tend to look for your words a lot and try and say things which remain interesting, and yeah. I try my best, as I said before a million times. Yeah. So here the game is basically demonstrating the stealth mechanics a little bit. And it works this way. You basically crouch, and then you have a meter on your left with numbers in it. And the higher the number is, the better you are um, hidden from enemies. And there's also colors. There's green, orange, and red, which indicate how well you're hidden. But it's quite. It doesn't work that well, in fact, in this game of stealth, because no matter how high your skill is in the sneaking, your sneaking skill, you will always need to stay distant from guards, and if you approach them, they will see you, obviously, and it's not really that useful. And the main stealth element which should be used is the invisibility discipline, which is an ability used by either the Malkavians or the Nosferatu. That's how you should approach stealth in this game, really. Invisibility is actually very overpowered when you think about it, because all you need to do is render yourself invisible, and you can then start snapping necks, breezing really easily through levels, and yeah, and there's actually a quest where a few quests where you actually need invisibility in order to do it. The stealth skill itself is pretty much useless, I would say.
Hold up. Stirring up the hornet's nest till we know the score, though. Head through here. We'll come to an elevator around the way. Meet you there. Don't let them catch you.
Okay, so here in this section of the tutorial, you actually have to use your powers. There's always 3 of them in each race. This one is potency, which gives you more strength. It's the main reason I chose this race for these videos. Well, these, I don't know, but the first video, yeah, it's a really good power. Sort of, it gets a bit too easy, but that's another thing. Here you learn that you can throw objects to distract your foes, and sneak by. But you never use this. It's pretty much accessory in this game. There's more dialogue.
Bangers protecting their turf, man. I'm here thinking it's Sabat moving up in here. It's the fucking locals about to take one for the hood. They probably seen too much. Here, take this 38. Fucking pea shooter, but a few shots in it will take down a human. Well, I'm gonna want it back, so don't go die and lose it. I don't use guns much. They're noisy, they're clumsy, practically useless against vampires, but still, a kindred's gotta keep up with the times. And in modern-day Los Angeles, that means coming strapped. Well, some are more lethal than others, of course. Watch out for those shotguns. Ouch, those things can smart, I tell you. Head up and clear out what's left of them. Can't have them running their mouths about any of this. I'm gonna make sure there's no stragglers around outside.
Yeah, just really reinforcing what I said. The dialogue is really enjoyable, as you saw there. Yeah, so here I'm basically, the game is pretty much telling me you have to shoot these bottles. Well, you don't have to shoot them all, but in order to progress, otherwise it doesn't let you. This tutorial, let's talk about it for a second. This tutorial is quite extensive, and it's a really good tutorial in itself, but yeah, it's sometimes a bit painful to when you have to when you want to restart the game and just try again, and you have to play through this long tutorial. It can be a bit annoying after a while, but nonetheless, it's quite instructive for a tutorial in an RPG. Most RPGs don't have such a tutorial like this. So as you saw there, I got 2 experience points, and experience points are obviously essential to this type of game, but here you really have to muster as much experience points as you can in order to become a powerful vampire. Because by the end, some of the bosses are pretty tough, and I'm thinking of one in particular, which is where the boss actually multiplies itself, and it's a very hard battle. Yeah, no, I don't think I used cheats to beat him before, but he was very difficult. Yeah. As you the loading times are very numerous in this game, but here we're in the apartment in Santa Monica. There's the radio, you can actually listen to it, and there's a bunch of conversation. It goes on for quite a while actually, and it's pretty good. In this fridge you can see, as you can see, you can really explore, and these blood packs give you health back, and well, it's pretty self-explanatory. There's a bed which looks very nasty, and there's the computer. You can read emails that come from NPCs. Here I need a password. Generally you will need passwords to access computers in this game. But here's the password in this note. This one is a riddle which leads to a quest. And there's a bit of money in the drawer. So yeah, I'm gonna check the email. Yeah, this is from LaCroix. This is spam mail, like most email addresses get. Many different characters will contact you, and so on and so forth. This one I'm not sure who he is, the 5th one. Really don't know who he is. Here you can turn on the TV too. The TV is works a bit like the radio. You can watch it for quite a while, and but it's always the same picture on the TV, and same presenter, same voice actor. But it changes throughout the game, and it's a nice little addition to the game. Again, well, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but the content of this game is pretty hefty. There's many different things to do. Here I tried to lockpick, but failed. Your skill level has to be high enough, obviously, to lockpick sometimes. So we're gonna head outside, and as you will see now, this hobo wants us to give him money. There's different options in the dialogues actually, which is one of the good points in this game. You really sometimes there's many different answers, and it amounts to the same dialogue. Well, this NPC answers the same thing for all three answers, or how many answers there are, basically. And sometimes you have many different choices, and it really influences the conversation and the outcome of what will happen there. So I basically fed on him, and yeah. Here there's actually different places you can go to. This is the pawn shop where you can buy and sell stuff. Here's the tattoo parlor. There's a quest you have to go through there. A medical clinic where you can find stuff to sell and do quests. As you can see, the game looks pretty good. The environments look pretty good so far, and even though I haven't showed you much so far, but hopefully I'll show you more as we go along. So we're meeting up with someone who, someone who we're supposed to talk to. His name is Mercurio. I'll let you hear the dialogue a bit.
Oh, I can feel a draft on my fucking insides. They shanked me, the bastards. The blood ain't working no more. My head, it feels cracked. Oh, I think my eyes popped. What is this lump? Is this my rib? Oh, holy shit, my rib is poking through my side? Oh, I'm all numb. You gotta look and tell me. I'm lying here bleeding to death, and you're cracking wise? I don't need this crap. Goddamn chemist. Can't trust any operators in L.A. I verified him. Organization seem reliable. Guy mixes up speed, his crew sells it. Occasionally does explosives. I set up a drop. I show up at the beach with the money, right? 4 of these guys, they come out of nowhere. Junky pricks hit me with a bat. It feels like I got a friggin' horse kicking it. Those cocksuckers beat me rotten, left me for a stiff. I had to crawl to my car, crawl my ass up here. The vamp blood's the only thing holding me together. But shit, they got the money, they got the astrolite. Those small-time sons of bitches live out in a dump on the beach. 4 or 5 of them. The one's got the explosives is Dennis. Got my money too, that prick. Laying in a pool in my own blood and you want friggin' directions. Right, alright. Down the street, in the parking garage, stairs down to the beach. On the right. Those better not be some of my last words. You gotta get it back from him. Maybe reason with him, maybe break in. I don't know. I want to kill him. Do whatever you people do. I blew it, I know. One more thing. About the deal. I mean it. You tell anyone about this, I'm dead. I'm begging you. I got a way of getting people what they need. You don't say anything, I can help you out.
So as you saw here, this guy got beat up by a gang, and we have to pick up the astrolite, which is an explosive. It's the main, I would say the main item you have to get in the first chapter of this game. The game isn't divided into chapters, but I'm just using it as a generalization, really. There's the beach access. We have to go through a beach. This is a prostitute which you can pay, and not for what you are thinking about, but to feed on her. And actually, the feeding system works like this. There's lower level humans, I could call them. They give you less blood, and the blood is not as good quality, and as they said in the tutorial, and like when I fed on this hobo in the tutorial. And then there's higher class humans which give you a lot of blood. yeah, it's you have to choose who you feed on, and there's many different ways you can go about staying alive and surviving as a vampire. There's the beach in Santa Monica. This is one of the many characters you can talk to in this section. They all have good voice actors and really top-notch dialogue. Again, I said this numerous times, but it's true. It's really good. Here we're going to enter combat section. You can actually either sneak your way through or just rush through with your fists or weapons and such. Here I'm saying, yeah, I always wondered if your true intestines wait, unravel to be 20 feet long. That's what he says. So I obviously had to fight these guys. But they didn't put much of a fight actually. They're pretty easy because I actually leveled my character up quite a bit, and he's pretty strong even at the beginning of the game. Oh man, I didn't talk about this yet. Yeah, this game has a bunch of glitches. Actually, it's known for having a very buggy elements. Here I'm killing the drug dealer, which actually, when you talk to him, if you use the subterfuge where you basically talk your way through this part of the game, you will see he's a bit like Scarface, an Easter egg to Scarface. I'm showing basically the details in this game. It's really nice. There's a little trick. You can get the money from this vent. It's Mercurio's money, and you can either give it back to him or keep the money and gain experience points instead. So again, the choices you make and the decisions you take all have an influence on your progress and how ultimately you will end up in the not only the gameplay aspect, but in the end of the game. So I'm just showing you have to go through here if you want to sneak your way and turn off the power and stuff. In this part you move this fence and go through here if you want to sneak your way in. Just a little trick if you were wondering how to sneak your way through here. So yeah, oh wow, yeah, the graphics are really nice for a game this old, and the shadow effects in particular look great. But going back to what I said about France being dark, before I lit the video up a bit, it looked very dark. The shadows took over most of the visuals in this video. So yeah, I actually tried another program which was called Hypercam, but for some reason it looked very good, but and I believe you could do live commentaries with it, but it didn't work for some reason, probably related to my computer, which has a bunch of problems in itself. Here's a little visual where you can see someone torn apart there. It's part of a quest, and you can see him on the newspaper in this game actually. Here's the arcade I wanted to show you. A bunch of different old games. Pitfall obviously is a very popular game amongst anthology players, and there's Call of Duty, the war game. So yeah, we're gonna end on this. I'm sorry about that. It cut short there. Yeah, so I was just saying. Yeah, well, see you later, guys. Sorry, just wanted to say goodbye, and I'll probably maybe do another video. I don't know. See ya. Expect more videos. Bye bye. for watching, guys.